Hi, I'm Mike Auerbach, Editor-in-Chief of Pharmaceutical Outsourcing Magazine. I'm here at the 13th Annual Cold Chain, GDP, and Temperature Management Logistics Forum, and I'm here talking with Gary Hutchinson, the President of Modality Solutions. Can you tell us some of your company's success stories?
Absolutely, Mike. I think it's hard to share a lot of specifics because most of the information is covered under proprietary information. But we did have a company come to us, a large pharmaceutical company. It was one of the first times they were actually getting ready to submit their application to manufacture a biologic.
Okay.
And they had some pretty significant issues on how they were approaching the cold chain management side of that. We helped them out almost right from the beginning, jumped in and really helped them address these issues directly with the FDA, but put some of the data together. And then while we were addressing those issues with the FDA to help them navigate them through the submission process and the approval process, we were also helping them on the backside, putting in the foundations for their quality management systems, their packaging qualification, and their process validations as well. So it was a very interesting project where we were brought in for an immediate need. They were right in the middle of their filing and had gotten some bad news back from the agency. They wanted our help not only to help them navigate and get through that submission, but also put the system in because they had other molecules, similar molecules in their pipeline they had to do as well. So it was that great combination where you could help somebody out immediately because they were very interested in, obviously, in getting their application approved, but also convince them they needed a better system as well, and we could come in and put those systems as well so other molecules a little earlier in the pipeline could actually go through. And a lot of the stuff they were asked to do by the agency, which was actually very prescriptive in the approach, we could address that earlier in the process and put the data together, put the engineering work together, the characterization work together, so they could do a better job presenting the strengths of their molecule and their application the first time instead of having to do the remediation.
Here in Modality Solutions booth, talking with Paul Harbour. Paul, thanks for being with us today. So where do you enter in the process of manufacturing pharmaceuticals? Do you get involved with the clinical trials, or do you get involved with the manufacturing and distribution? Do you do all of that?
We started to become involved with clinical trial operations and overseeing and applying cold chain principles into areas that typically we had not ventured into before. Prior to that, it was mostly commercial or near commercial distribution of the products. But we've had some interest from the CDC and BARDA to help out in various areas of the world to help see their clinical trials through.
You mentioned the food industry. Are there any other industries that your solutions could apply to?
I'm sure there are. Primarily our spot and where we've landed, word of mouth and interviews such as this keep us primarily centered in the pharmaceutical industry, and with some emphasis, and I think a growing emphasis on some foods, because there's a lot of farm to fork companies out there that are trying to deliver fresh produce to the doorstep, and they're as interested in temperature control as the pharmaceutical industry is.
Gary and Paul, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate you answering all my questions. Thanks again. Paul. For more information on Modality Solutions, please visit www.modality-solutions.com.